What's up, everybody? My name is John Loh, and welcome to After Walk episode number 1. This photo story is about a very close friend of mine, Devin Loong, who just recently clinched the title of the Australia Brewers Cup Champion 2016. I had the honor to be with him during the few days leading to the competition. This is his story through my lenses. He is entering a competition where he adds water to coffee, and that's it.
Hot water?
Hot water to coffee.
Provided you on the kettle.
Provided you remember to on the kettle. I was given unrestricted access in documenting this story. We are longtime friends, hence, photoshooting him has always been really easy. The Brewers Cup are held annually. Participants from all around Australia gather to compete to bring home the title of Australia Brewers Cup Champion, along with the bragging rights, and more importantly, to represent Australia to compete at the World's Brewers Cup Championship. What is Brewers Cup? Is it the same as the barista competition, you ask? Well, no. To put it simply, and without demeaning the skill set and hard work invested by our 2-time Brewers Cup champion, I must add, it's simply adding coffee grain to water in a very fancy and detailed way. Very, very detailed way. And highly skillful. I could only think that preparation for the 2016 Brewers Cup Championship began way before I arrived in Melbourne. The night before the competition, we stopped by Slater Street Bench, where Devin was putting his final practices to his anticipated 10 minutes presentation for the very next day. The script has been memorized, second-to-second walkthrough on the presentation, multiple dry runs, sometimes with coffee, sometimes just water, tasting, nailing little details, you name it, it was done, again and again. These are some shots of Alexander dancing in the rain moments just before we call it a night outside Slater Street Bench Cafe. We arrived at Veneziano Coffee Roaster, the venue where Brewers Cup 2016 was held. We were ushered to the green room where all participants could offload and prep their equipment for the competition.
How you're brewing it, it will be competition, support each other. I know you're all here to win, but you're also here to have a good time, help each other out.
Yes, indeed. Everyone knows everyone in this competition. For most people who do follow this kind of events, or in competitions, or any performances, in a matter of fact, for the most part, it's all about waiting. Waiting for an interesting contestant, or waiting for their own turn to showcase their 10 minutes of fame. And that 10 minutes of fame was with many hours and days of sweat and hard work. And it is always do seem to be okay to practice more, and that's what he did. Okay, then look at me over here. Move towards this side a little bit more. Move this side a little bit more. Yep, that's it, stay there. What felt like a whole day to me finally is his 10 minutes of fame. He is given a couple of minutes prior to set up his apparatus on the table before welcoming the judges.
Life is made up of a series of moments that define us. Today, I'd like to share with you the moment that coffee first changed my life and introduced me to the magic of filter. It was back in early 2011 at a barista competition similar to this. At the back of the hall was a black coffee shop pop-up. I remember clearly the floral aroma, sweetness and tea-like finish of my first filter. There was a Panama Esmeralda geisha. It was the most amazing thing I've ever tried, and I knew then and there that this is what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. So today, I'm going to recreate that moment for you.
Daddy headed to the competition way earlier while Baby Loong was still snoozing in. Pressure was intense knowing the possibility of actually bringing this home. This was the final after all. The entire Slater Street Bench family took the front row to keep the golden boy in check with their support.
Before I end, I'd like you to think back of the time that coffee first changed your life. I believe everyone's moment is different, but similar in so many ways. I really hope by sharing my moment with you, I brought you back to the time where you first fell in love with coffee. Please enjoy your coffee.
I couldn't stay on with the announcement of the winner, hence the coverage stopped right there. And to top off, the trophy presentation was due together with the Barista Championship in the coming week. Congratulations to Devin Loong, our two-time Brewers Cup Champion 2014 and 2016. May all the best be with you with the World's Brewers Cup Championship in Dublin comes July. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of After Walk. It is a way of me showcasing my work after a photo walk. Get it? After walk? Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoyed this episode of my photo story, or let me know what you think about the format of presenting my story this way in the comments below. I'm working on producing this show frequently. Hopefully, once I figure out the pacing, it will become a weekly feature on my YouTube channel.